Well, I'm very glad I just received my third repeater that I'm flashing to mesh core. This is the Seeed Studio SenseCAP Solar repeater. Let's unbox this and get it put together, and I'll give you my first impressions. Well, it comes nicely packaged. However, I see something I'm not too excited about right off the bat. Let's take a closer look. Here I have everything out of the box, and what I noticed is this mounting bracket here still has the plastic material on it. I'm not going to be putting this up like this. That means I have to take this apart, take the time to take this all apart, take all this plastic off, and then reassemble it. It would have been nice if they would have just taken 10 seconds to peel this plastic off before they screwed it all together, to save me the time to take it apart, remove the plastic, put it back together. Kind of disappointing. As far as the metal goes, it's unfinished metal. All these edges are sharp. You can see where it was cut, but they didn't burnish the ends at all. So you can see it's actually really kind of rough here. So I'm going to be putting on some gloves because I hate getting these little razor type metal cuts on my hand. So I'll be doing that. You may want to consider doing that when you're putting it together. Let me get this taken care of here and start putting it together. Everything else looks great. The instructions that came with are minimal but sufficient, and how to install it shows that we need to put this bracket on here the first thing. So what I actually found is I needed to disassemble it anyway in order to get it onto here. So if you leave this plate on, you're kind of fiddling around trying to work your way around this. So take that off, take the plastic off. Probably would have been better if they hadn't even assembled it, so we wouldn't have to go through that process. But at any rate, first thing is put this bracket on and then reattach this. Step number one. Okay, that was pretty simple, straightforward. Just put everything back together. Okay, then you set this aside, and now we start putting together the mounting hardware. So the first thing you do is you attach this SMA cable to the bracket here. You can see that there's a nut, a lock washer, another washer. All those go on the top, and the other part goes down below. All right, that was pretty quick and easy to do. However, and then you attach the antenna, which just screws right onto here. And I'm just showing this because this is how it comes in the package. Guaranteed, I am not leaving it like this. The antenna is what makes or breaks a repeater or a radio. So as you notice, they have really nice other holes here where you can attach other antennas. And so I will be attaching a 5.8 dBi fiberglass antenna to this to really get the maximum use out of this device. But this is how it comes with the kit. The next step is to put the pole mount onto this bracket. Everything lines up, and then they've got all the screws and nuts, bolts that you need right here. Okay, that's assembled. Also quick and easy. You can use a 10mm wrench to hold down the nuts, but I found just with my little drill here, I was able to just hit it and it locked down really quickly. So good job there. I'm going to go ahead and put in the hose clamp here. This is a nice one. This opens and releases the clamp. This will hold up to, I think, a 3-inch pipe. Just slide it into wherever you get a good snug fit. Then drop this down like that, and then use your screwdriver or whatever it is that you're going to tighten it down with. The next step would be to actually fasten this to your mast or pole or whatever it is that you're fastening it to, and then you would remove these two screws here and screw them in here, which I'll do. So just to clarify, when you're putting this on, one of the first steps, make sure that you have the small hole down towards the bottom where the label is, so that it matches up properly with this hole here. Once you have that done, then you're just going to take the cable and connect it to the side here to the SMA connection, and now you've got your antenna connected. You may need to get a pair of pliers in here. That's too big. All right, or a socket to get it nice and snug. With these type of connections, I always wrap them with self-sticking tape to make it waterproof. The 8mm wrench is the right fit for this nut here. Okay, first impressions, I really like it. Of course, I need to get it out and test it. So what I'll do initially, while I'm waiting for my cable for my 5.8 dBi type N connector antenna to come, I'll test it with this standard antenna and see what kind of range I get and response. I really like that the base is swivelable. I can change it to any angle that I want. There are no locking washers or anything here on these. Apparently that isn't an issue, otherwise they would have provided that. Again, the only issue that I had was this is not a nice finish here. Just use some gloves or be safe. And then I had to remove the plastic here, which wasn't that big of a deal because I had to take this apart anyway to get this mounted onto here. Yep, so far impressed. I hope this review was helpful to you. If you liked it, I'd really appreciate a thumbs up. To get more information and to watch the video when I flash this, the mesh core, and how to set that up properly so you can get immediate connections to other repeaters and let the community know that you got another repeater up, watch that upcoming video. So subscribe to the channel so you don't miss that. And all my other videos I have on the Mesh Core Made Easy playlist to help you get the most out of your LoRa devices. This is LDS Prepper reminding you, if you are prepared with a properly built, good quality, assembled, self-contained repeater, meaning it provides its own charging and batteries, you can set it out there and just let it be, not have to worry about it. You shall not fear when the cell towers go down, when the grid goes down, when there's no Wi-Fi, when you're not able to use satellites. You'll be able to securely and confidently communicate with loved ones, family, neighbors, community, your church through an encrypted Mesh Core companion device. To watch the videos on the companion devices and other items that I recommend, look in the description below this video and you'll see those links to those products I've tested. I spent over $1,000 in the last 4 weeks buying equipment and testing it, and I'm giving you my honest reviews so you save money and you save time and you get the results that you're wanting and needing in an emergency. Thanks for watching. Love to read your comments and questions down below. Look forward to having you watch the other videos that I put up on the Mesh Core off-grid encrypted emergency communications network.